Okay, let's do this. Check 1, 2. What's up, fellow gamers? It's Arctic Flame, and welcome to solo. Welcome to solo this time. Play of Minecraft. It's 3 in the morning, and I woke up feeling very crappy, and I'm gonna be in my. I'm gonna be in this world, that I made, started out, and I'm just gonna see where it goes from there because, you know, it's my own world. And lately, oh, but like today, like, I want to set a different tone for this Minecraft Let's Play, because I haven't been, I want to talk about what's been going on lately regarding my mental process and how everything is doing with me in regards to that matter, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm I'm not in the best mental state. Um mostly because I'm dealing with this was even before the pandemic started. I deal with heavy amounts of depression and stuff like that, and I think it's like starting to surface a lot more because of the pandemic. I usually never really talk about it on a deep emotional level, but I felt like I should talk about it today or tonight, this morning, because I just want it out there. Like, I don't want to think lie to people and say I'm putting a facade and stuff like that, because I kind of am when I stream and stuff like that with friends, but like sometimes I just can't. I feel like if I don't like put on that like thing, I don't want them to like to get upset and get mad that I'm actually like really fucking depressed about life. And it's so I tend to just like not. I just tend to like shove it down basically and never talk about it because I do not like worrying people at all, and I don't want them to waste their time worrying about someone like me. I know it's pretty stupid, but it's just the way I feel, honestly. I don't want to become a burden to people, so I just I basically just never tell them how I'm really feeling. And yes, that's very bad. Like, you should always be honest with your peers and stuff like that. But I don't have the need to tell people about what's going on with me. And it's just because I don't like them worrying about me and junk. So I find it unnecessary to tell them my true feelings and stuff like that. I honestly don't like worrying people. It's a pet peeve of mine, and it's just been very hard lately regarding, you know, regarding the stuff that I have to endure and go through just to keep myself stable and stuff. Because I want to be happy. I really do. But it's like I'm not putting myself first, and that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest issue I have right now. Is that I'm not putting myself first, and I'm always worried about other people's happiness and stuff like that. It's hard for me to, you know, like just accept people's kindness and stuff like that regarding what was I gonna say? Regarding the, like, just basic stuff like that. Like opening up to people and stuff like that. I have friends I open up to, like Buster I open up to a lot, and Thunder Crystal 1818. And I'd say Hyrule as well as Nessa or Dolan before then, Insane. I really open up to them a lot. Uh, much more so Buster and Thunder because I trust them. I've known them, I've seen them in real life, so I'm just, it's just, I don't like worrying them or worrying people that I care about because it's just, I don't know. I always feel guilty about worrying people, and it just makes me feel worse. So I never really tell them what's going. What is that? I never really tell them what's actually going on in my life, because I guess I can say this because I'm pretty sure no one will watch this, but my mom injured her ankle and stuff like that, and she's like, it's been hard taking care of her and stuff like that, and it really takes a toll on you when you have to stay healthy enough to like take care of your own mother, and you know, it doesn't really help when other people around you don't understand what you're going through, and people just expect you to like, hey, like, I can do my bidding and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm not like that. Like, I can't just like drop everything. I can't drop everything for everyone. Like, my friends that I really care about, of course, I'm gonna, even if I'm working at the restaurant, like, cause I work at a restaurant, by the way. I'm a prep cook. Like, this is like my pastime. My real hobby is like cooking and baking, and I'm pretty decent at baking, but cooking, I'm working on it. Um, but it just really, I get scatterbrained. I'm sorry, everyone. I get scatterbrained about stuff, so forgive me if I say one thing and then I drift off to another thing. It's like I'm just so out there right now. Thank you, chicken. But, I woke up at, I got a call from one of my friends this morning. Like, she was really happy, and I'm like super happy for her. She has been, like, she hasn't been doing too well lately, but, like, she just got the biggest, like, happiness moment she's had. And I'm super happy for her because she deserves it more than anything, more than any of my friends. she deserves to be happy. And but I think about this and it's like, you know, I kind of want some of that, and it makes me feel uneasy and upset because like, you know, like, oh, like my friend's happy. I want happiness too, you know. But and happiness comes in different intervals as time progresses, and I've come to accept that. I just I just really want to be happy now because I'm so like it's it gets really hard sometimes to keep your head up and keep going. Like my Facebook friends tell me all the time, you just gotta keep going and keep going. It's like I've been trying to keep going for the past 7 years. Like, no, like 6 years. No, I'm sorry. It's more like 5 or 4 years because it didn't really start hitting me until 4 or 5 years ago. But it's just difficult to keep your head up sometimes, especially during this crisis. There have been points at times where I've had to like, I just wish like, you know, I'd cry and cry and cry, but it would mean nothing because I can cry all I want and it's not going to change anything. It's just gonna make me feel worse, and then I'm gonna start like feeling a certain way, and then it's just gonna be like, oh wow, like now you're feeling this way. Oh boy, like you shouldn't be feeling this way. I'm like, yeah, I know I shouldn't be feeling this way. I'm trying my best to keep my head up, held high instead of held low, but it just gets difficult sometimes, guys. You gotta understand how I act sometimes is I know there are some things that can't be said on YouTube because of certain things and copyright stuff, and like, you know, you can't say that because it's bad and you shouldn't say stuff like that. But sometimes I do feel like that, honestly. It be like that sometimes, and I can't have my friends worrying about someone like me because I don't know, like, don't waste your time on someone who's already given up the will to live, and instead focus your time on someone who deserves to be, who like wants to keep fighting for their life, to keep fighting for that will to live. Because apparently, like, it just feels like I've given up, and I don't even know, like, honestly, if I'll post this video, but or if I'll keep it or make it private for like for reasons, but I want people to know how I'm feeling about all this and the situation that we're all in. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one feeling this way, but it's a very difficult task to keep smiling through all the pain and suffering of the world, and like especially if you're like especially with like really hard on yourself, because I'm like super hard on myself about lots of things, and I don't think my friends Hyrule, Sane, and Dolan realize how hard I am on myself yet. Buster and Thunder know how especially hard I can be on myself sometimes. And they tell me, "Oh, you're gonna find happiness. You're gonna find it. It's coming your way one day. It's gonna come." I'm like, I reluctantly tell them like, if it doesn't come soon, then something's gonna happen. And I don't like, I don't mean to be that way, but the clock is basically ticking for like people. It's like the clock is basically ticking. And how much more time is gonna pass before some people are just like, you know, before they just give up and let their depression take hold of them, and then they do something stupid, and then that's it. They're gone. It's a very serious matter that I don't take lightly at all, because, to be honest, I've lost a couple of people from, I don't think I can even say the word on YouTube without getting demonetized or something, but I'll say it for educational purposes. Suicide, basically. It's not a joking matter, and it should never be taken in a jokingly matter ever, because we are all prone to it at some point in our lives. There's magma all around me. But I wanted to just say that to get it off my chest, because not many people are vocal about how they really feel on the inside, but I'm not one of those people. I let my emotions drive me constantly. And if I'm like, I'll let people know like, hey, like, I'm not feeling it or something like that. I'll tell people how I really feel. I'm not afraid to hide. I'm not afraid to hide who I really am, honestly. It's, and to be honest, I can mostly like I'm a pretty negative person when it comes to life and stuff like that. Do I mean to be negative? No, not really. It just sort of like happens that way because I haven't taken the time to think more positively about my actions and stuff, because I've had a mindset of like, oh yeah, like negativity and stuff like that. But I know honestly it's the best policy, but like I guess that's why like I have trouble keeping friends around, because I'm not the best person to keep around because of my negativity. But oh, I hit a cave. I'm in a cave. But I just want to let people know that I really do care about them and care about their feelings regarding life and stuff like that. Because everyone should have a friend that they can rely on, and care about, and have a support friend and all that. Even if we can't understand how we're feeling at this point in time, we all deserve to support each other and love each other. I think that's the main point I'm trying to get across. It's we gotta love each other more than ever during this time. Because we don't know how much longer we have left in this world. And it's a scary thought to think that, but we really don't know this time of uncertainty. But, and sorry if I go quiet, I'm just trying to focus and stuff, but I want to let everyone know that depression is a thing, especially during this time of hardship and the pandemic. But if you need a friend, just reach out. I'm pretty much nice to everyone. If you need someone to talk to or anything like that, I'll definitely I'm pretty mellow when it comes to talking about sensitive subjects like this. But the same thing goes for me too. I need to reach out to people and do that. It's just with a person like me who's very reserved when it comes to my emotions about sensitive topics, because everything else is fine. I can talk about everything else and not bat an eye, but when it comes to sensitive topics about my personal experiences and battles with depression, my ongoing battle with depression, I should say. Yeah, it's a very touchy subject for me, and I don't like talking about it too much with my friends or anybody for that matter. But it is what it is, honestly. I just have to have a more positive outlook on life, which is gonna take some time. Everything wasn't made in a day. It really takes time to understand your feelings, cope with them, and learn how to use them constructively. But I guess that's also why I like mining in the dark, off related off topic, but I will admit it does feel kind of nice talking like this, even though I don't, even though no one's actually listening about this. Like, it's good just to like get it off my chest, and, you know, just feel like you've done your part in helping people understand you better. And the reason why I haven't done anything quote unquote stupid to myself yet, if you get what I mean, is because there are friends that would miss me too much if I ever did anything that's stupid to myself. They would never let me live it down, and they would probably fucking kill me if I ever did try to do something like that. Which is understandable, because they care about me so much. And I just want to take the time to thank those people. Like, I don't really mean to sound like I'm a martyr or anything like that, or whatever the word is, but those people are keeping me alive. I have the will to fight because of those people. And I want to keep living because I want to see those people grow, become something more. Because I love them. Because I care about them. And if you play with me at first, you're gonna think like, and if I don't talk to you at first and stuff like that, like, it was the same thing like that. I'm a very reserved person with people I don't know, so it's not that I don't like you, it's the fact that I just don't know who you are. I'm trying to fill you up and assess you, like, are you good, like, are you bad, like, I'm trying to, like, get a good read on what a person is when I first meet them. But yeah, that's basically like what I've been feeling recently. Sorry, this isn't like some like me yelling compilation or me yelling at Dolan or Sane or Thunder for like saying fuck you or anything like that, but I just think sometimes you have to have a different tone, especially when you're talking about stuff like this. Like, I want I want people to understand that I'm not just like this guy like, oh, hey, you know, I'm a YouTuber and stuff like that. I stream for fun. I say the F word a lot. I say fuck you and all that. No, it's more than that. There's a lot more to me than meets the eye. I think I'll just like, you know, cover this up. Take right here. this up. If they ever decide to watch this video, which I hope they don't, Buster, Sane, Hyrule, Dolan, Strat, even my friend, I don't talk about him a lot, but he's a Twitch streamer, Strat official. They're good people. Sometimes I get jealous of them because, they're just like good. They have this good personality and good stuff like that. And it's like, you know, why can't I have some of that? Like, why can't I be happy like that? But it's all in the way you see the world. And if you see the world through a narrow glass like I do, then you're always gonna be feeling like crap. And I guess that's why they feel differently about the world, because they see it through different eyes. Yeah, they could be panicked about the pandemic and stuff like that, but they're not trying to keep their heads up. And I greatly appreciate people who are make a difference. Keep their heads held up high instead of held down low. I keep hearing weird audio shit. It's concerning, but I think I'm probably gonna head back up. This Minecraft music is kind of peaceful when you're feeling down about the world. Almost puts you at ease. I'm gonna go get my stuff at least. Yeah, we're heading back up. I will explore that another time. And I think that's a perfect time to stop, because, yeah, I think that's a perfect time to stop. So I'm gonna stop it right here. Thank you so much, everyone, for, uh, like, I'm, financially and stuff, I'm fine. But, like, emotionally, I feel like I'm a disaster. I want everyone to know through these hard times, text for someone in this time and age now really means a lot, because keeping in contact with the people you love most and the people you care about most, it needs to happen more than ever now, because we are in uncertain times and we don't know who can die or who's gonna survive because of Mr. Rona and just everything that says and stuff. Keep fighting my depression. I'm going to do the best I can. Big supporters. My friend Jessica, she's a big supporter of me. Thunder Chris. Hyrule and Nessa, they really do care about my well-being and stuff. And I want to thank them for keeping me afloat, because they really mean a lot. And to all my other friends IRL that I don't really talk to too much and stuff like that, and all my Facebook friends and stuff, thank you. Like, you guys are really helping me. I'm living because I want to still be a part of your lives. And I think that should be the goal of any person's life. And not only that, just to live your life as well. Like, they breathe life into me. And it shows with the fun I have with them, and with the joy that they make me feel. It's no wonder why I'm still alive today. And everyone needs a friend, no matter what. You could be the scum of the earth, but people in these times, they need a friend, or someone who will just reach out and say, I'll be here for you, no matter what. And that's the principle I live by. Be there for people no matter what. Like, offer that hand, reach out to someone, and just be there. Because that's sometimes the best thing you can do for people. It's just to have someone to talk to. I guess this is calling the kettle pot kettle black, but I need to reach out to them more and talk to them more about stuff. But sometimes it's like, they might not understand how I feel about a certain situation or like that. But you just have to, like, keep expressing how you feel and stuff like that, so that you can understand, so that they can better understand you. Because people are not mind readers. And I've come to realize that, like, you have to say what you mean and mean what you say for people to understand for people to understand the point you're trying to get across. You have to explain it to them, or else they're never gonna know. So, To everyone out there in the world going through hard times, I offer you the biggest virtual hug I can possibly give. You are important. You mean something. You have value. Don't ever think for a second that you don't, because you do. Even someone as depressed as I am is still fighting for his will to live. And I fight because, because I want to live in a world with my friends. My friends give me the strength to, persevere, and so does my mother. Bless her heart. So, I've rambled enough. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Or don't, I don't care. I do this for fun, and so should you, because we all need someone out there to care. We all need someone to care about, and vice versa. But I want you to know that I'm always gonna care. Even if he's just saying no, he doesn't care, I care about you. And don't ever give up. Keep fighting, because I'm fighting too. I gotta stop talking or else I'm gonna start crying. This is Arctic Flame, signing out. Stay safe, everyone. Wash your hands. Be safe. And we'll get through this together. Keep your heads up.